All right. Welcome back to season 1, episode 15 of Orebound. Did we go too far? Yeah, we probably went a little too far, as you're about to see when we jump into the build here. It is, well, it's not small. Let's put it that way. It's definitely not small. So while we load in here, I did a lot of off-cam work. Really getting ready to restructure the space. Really going to make it something really cool with the piping and all, and I'm probably still going to. And then I saw the devs update where it's not going to break the game. It's not going to break the game, but it does a lot of things that I want to take advantage of. Like, for instance, the large ore nodes are going to be infinite rather than limited to 50 or 100,000. And, if you don't start a new game, you don't get that advantage. And so you got to keep moving the drills around. And while I've accounted for moving the drills around, man, I really want that. And also, it's supposed to be smoother on the load-in time and things like that, which takes forever. So to that end, that means that I'm going to have to start a new season soon. As soon as I know that branch has been released and leveled out. We've always known this is early access, right? This is not going to stay forever. That said, as you're going to see, I've spent quite a few hours in off-cam time getting up to this point. So let's jump right in and, realize that I'm not going to finish the walls and the roof like I was going to, things like that. I'm just going to do what I need for the piping and stuff. Because, at any rate, this is one side, and then we're on the top floor right now, which wasn't going to be the top floor, by the way. And it goes on for a while, like it goes way out. And then if you look this way, this is the other side, and it goes way out. And you'll notice there's a few lights down there, just a couple, because, you get tired of it being dark. But let's go ahead and go down here and take a look at what we have. Where the heck is the entrance at? Kind of get it's big. I don't know. We're just going to drop through here because it's going to take forever to go that way and find it. All right, so I was working on doing the lighting. These strips indicate the halfway mark, by the way. I was working on doing the lighting because the idea was, and still is, because I wanted to use this as a testing ground at this point, that I want to put the water and the steam on this level, and I want to take it up to the roof, straight up to the roof with the pipes, and when they're not in the exact right spot, run them along the roof in a nice parallel or serial line, and then where needed, drop straight down through the floor and straight down into the production center. And that was kind of the idea, right? Or take this entire production center, put it to that floor, and that way above it can be all the steam and water on floor 3 straight down to the floor 2 where all the production lines are, and our coal and stuff can come into floor 1 and come up to floor 2. Something like that, and so I've been building this out, a little off-camera work, just a little, and by a little, I mean, holy crap, I went a little crazy, admittedly, but hey, that's okay, because I hate these pipes, and what started this was these pipes were annoying me to tar. I love the fact that I can put them on the ground, I do, I love the fact that I can kind of just run over them, but look at this mess. And I really don't like this mess. Like, it's so bothering me. So, any rate, we're this season is going to it's good. It's going to essentially turn into, I think, how do I clean things up, lay it out, so that it looks good for the next season, because I want to definitely do a restart, so we can take advantage of all the updates that are happening when we get there. Learning a lot. I mean, learning a ton in this season. You know, like all this stuff I would have never done. This elevator down to this, whatever the heck this was, I don't even remember anymore. I wouldn't have done that. They are doubling the elevator speeds. I should say that. That was one thing that I read, and that's huge. That needs to happen. That needs to happen a lot. So, anyway, we're gonna move forward based on what I said. And you see all the stone. I mean, I was set up to really, really hit that upper floor hard, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. It would be silly to literally build this sucker out to a megalodon base and then, you know, restart a season like that. That'd be too much. It'd be silly. So we're going to change gears now, and this will be fun. This will be fun. I wish I could just finish everything, because I don't like leaving it unfinished. But this will be fun. All right. So we're going to come over here and we're going to shut down the selling of items right now, so that we can build and stack and rack everything that we need, like copper. We really need copper, like a lot. So let's tell this guy to stop his deals. Thank you, sir. All right, we need copper. All right, so do we have the pipes? Oh, yeah, we got a couple of pipes. Oh, and we got a couple of the plates. So I think we can shut down the production of the plates, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This way we can get a stack of what do you call that? There she goes. Ingots. We need ingots. Like, we need a lot of ingots. So, I don't know how many that's going to stack. Hopefully these things hold more than 2. Because if not, I'm going to have to do something here. What do I have in this container? What is this container? Where's that container going? Crap. Whee! It's feeding to these machines. So maybe I just turned off the wrong machines. That's probably what I did. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so the selling machines are off. For now, we're going to leave off the copper. We're gonna leave off the production machines, because we've got quite a bit of pipe and plate, and that way this is all gonna kind of jam up, right? And for that matter, if I just shut that down, now we're gonna be making our copper ingots on that side, right? Yeah. Just shut this whole production line down, and that way hopefully what'll happen is we'll start jamming up here on this line, and it'll just basically just keep jamming. And yeah, I know I could pull the line and blah blah blah. I don't want to. Copper's kind of slow. But yeah, that's going to jam up. It's going to keep jamming all the way back up the line, and then that way we can be in good shape here. So, and this line over here should slowly start building up, and then we should get. We should. Are we not? Why are we not? Why don't you have any copper powder? There's your copper powder. Okay, I think I understand. So that's gonna... where's that output? It's gonna be... It's gotta jam up all the way down here first. Yeah, see it's starting to jam up here? So once that's all jammed up, that will start to fill, and we will start to get the copper plating that we need. Just like we kind of had going on this side of the house, right? Alright, so thinking. And this line over here, I think we already shut this down. Maybe, did we not? This was iron plates. All right. Well, holy crap. Okay, maybe iron plates are gonna jam themselves up. Yep, they are. Ooh, wow. Ooh, doggy, that's a lot of cogs and plates, man. All right, sweet. We'll take it. Okay, so any rate, obviously we have a few cogs and a few plates. So we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of those because at this point, geez, why not? And then we're gonna grab a couple of these. Right. Okay, sweet. Okay, now copper's gonna be our big nemesis right now, but that's okay. We'll deal. Let's see. So this season, I don't, you know, well, I won't even say think. We're not going to be able to get into. Be able is such a strong word. We're not going to get into diamond polishing or gem polishing and whatnot, because really and truly, I mean, we're so close to the next season startup that I don't think there's a good point to do that. Not yet. So, all right. Dude, this needs to hurry up and build up. But anyway, while that works, we got some. All right, let's go see about our layout here. So I want to leave this basically just as is down here, just ugly garbly gook. Just let it run, right? Just let it be. At least that way we're not fighting for materials while we're learning and picking out. I was gonna go that way in my original design, right? But I'm kind of leaning towards that way so that I have a roof at least to work with. And down below on that side, while it's not perfect, there's some crap I could get out of the way, and then that could be it. This could be our testing side, right? So I'm not too worried about the food. The food's kind of straightforward. I mean, it's not hard. And quite frankly, we probably have enough food built up to run for life. All right. So any rate, so yeah, we could. This could be the basement. Now, you know, the question is, how do you lay this out, right? So, if you put the steam in the water on the lower level, whatever the lower level ends up being, if you put that on the lower level, all right, then pipe up. I'm thinking. Then pipe up and run your pipes along the ceiling. Then when it's time to go up again, is that going to be janky? Is that going to work well? Let's find out. So, all right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this. Since now I know this is going to become our experimental branch, if you will. We're going to go ahead and bring this up again right here. All the way up here, so we don't have to run all the way down there, because otherwise it's going to be annoying. Let's see. Give me some room, please. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to be able to run up here and keep the work going that way. Golly, man, you have no idea how many hours of off-cam work this was. I mean, it was significant. That's all I'm gonna say. Significant. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. You know. I mean, going in, like it's a early access game. Like, this is kind of what you accept when you're doing early access. And I do like early access games. That said, yeah, wish I'd kind of thought that out a little bit. Just a little, just a smidge. Maybe a small amount of thought out would have been great on that before I went and, invested the time that I invested in that one. But hey, it is what it is. You live, you learn, you keep moving. All right, so we're going to just throw these up as just little reminders, right? That, hey, this is where that side would have been, essentially. And then How is this one lined up? There's the end of, what, that tile? So like somewhere in that neighborhood? Probably? I don't know. Let's see, so... Yeah, it's at the end of the tile that's just to the right. Well, this is really hard to see. I think it's right there. I think. Pretty sure that's kind of where that is down there. All right, so that's pretty close. I'm not gonna push it. Am I gonna push it one more? It makes me walk around the corner, even though this is just for placement purpose. Yeah, I'm going to, just because I want to know where I'm at. So, any rate, so let's say that, let's just for giggles here, say that we had a water, it doesn't really matter whether it's water or steam for what I'm about to do here. Let's say that we had a, let's do steam. Let's do a steam thing. So let's pretend for a minute that we had this all set up, and let's say that there's maybe a coal line running down the back of here, and this thing was like that. And let's say that these were going to be lined up something, and I know this is not going to be lined up perfectly, guys. I get it. So let's say that this is all going to kind of be lined up in between these, maybe, something like that. Holy moly, what am I out of? Iron? No. How can I be out of iron? How much iron didn't I get? Huh? God, wait a minute. Didn't I pick up like a few buckets of iron, or did I not? You know what? I got the plates. I got the cogs. Did I forget to pick up the actual iron? Probably. All right, whatever. There's iron. Why am I not grabbing the rest of this? Like, I don't know. Okay, so we got some iron. Should we go over and grab? Yeah, we should. We're right here. I mean, it's not a lot, but we'll take it, right? Okay, so back to what we were trying to work out. So the thought is, right, like we're gonna maybe come in behind there, run belt lines, or whatever comes to being behind this thing. Should I do that? Yeah, you know what? I should do this. I should do it the way that's in my head to start with, so that we're not like totally starting from scratch here. So what I was thinking was we would take and do say, like, I don't know, a splitter, right? And maybe this splitter's coming in from a main line, okay? And there's a couple of ways this could go. Either it comes from the outside so that you don't have what's the word? You don't have too many single source input outputs, because then you're going to end up with just a ton of source materials that are bottlenecked, like they can't do anything. So but at any rate, so the other way you could run is essentially take these and line them up, not like that, line them up where that one and this, oh lord, this is gonna be a nightmare, but basically line them up kind of like where the I'm gonna back it off so I don't have to just hurt my brain here, where this one goes straight, and I understand this is not a perfect straight, I want it to be, but where this one goes straight in to this one, right? Oh, come on, give me the thing. So they would essentially go like, I don't know, where's straight? I guess the center's on the dot. Yeah, the center's roughly on the dot. So they would essentially go something like this, right? And so you would have a belt line going from here to here. Did I get that straight? That's pretty dang close, guys. Pretty close. And then again, back corner on the dot. It looks like back corner goes to dot there. So let's try that again, see if we can do that. Back corner to dot? Was it like that? Wait a minute. Which side am I doing? Yeah, so this actually needs to be using this. So this is centered off dot. So but if this is going to be centered off dot, it's not going to work out. But let's do it anyway. Alright, so essentially what I was thinking was we do something like this, and I'm not going to sit here and obsess over this. Maybe I'm going to obsess a little bit. So you try and get these things lined up. Come on. Come on, don't crash. Don't crash. Please don't crash. Alright, maybe... How am I off? See, I think that's going to be too far over. But we'll find out. So, what is that? What was that? Oh, ammo. Whatever. Alright, so, I thought it was like a water splitter for a minute. Yeah, see, that's too far. You see that? Wait, am I off the wrong one? Yeah, I'm way off the wrong one. My bad. Alright, let's try this again. You. Grab on you, go into you. It's not perfect. It's not gonna be. It's okay. It's okay. So what I was thinking was you would have something along the lines of you'd be coming into somewhere on the back end, and then this line would go out and hit a boiler, right? And it'd be the same principle on both sides. On the steam power and on the water power side of the design. So essentially this would come out and somehow hit a boiler. Alright, so let's pretend that I'm not... Oh, what the heck? Let's pretend I'm not going to go crazy about this. Oh, that looks nice. I'm going to be so upset because that actually worked out really nicely. Anyway, so they come out, and when it's time to do this for real, yeah, I'm gonna go probably insane, but that's okay. I need more copper ingots. Holy Jesus! And then essentially that's gonna come down, hit, and I am gonna need to charge this line. I'm gonna do that without making a mess. Like a bigger mess than what I'm planning on making already. If I come out of... This is going to be a mess no matter what. If I break the line over there... Right at the top there, I make one. Run one that way, and then I can run the other one over here for a testing facility. I don't absolutely hate the idea. That's not to say I absolutely love it either, but whatever. Alright, I gotta remember this is for testing purposes only, so it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so basically in a nutshell, if we take and break our line right here, right? And I guess we'd have to break it here too, because otherwise that's not going to work. And then we take a splitter. And I do want to play with the minecart stuff, but I just can't right now. Alright, so anyway, we're going to take a splitter and we're going to do that so that we can have one line that's coming into this right here. Right, and the other line is going to be going over to our testing facility. So, and there's probably going to be a clipping thing. I can't do much about that right now. All right. So let's go ahead and grab some coal coming out of the coal binny. Get that running again. And get that one going over to facility. Let's say, oh, you gotta be kidding, the door's shut. What the heck, man? Guys, stop with this. Why? Every time I load in. Every time. Alright, back to what I was doing. So we were gonna grab this for a testing line. Because basically I'm planning on taking it and just dumping it over there for right now. And this is the other thing. The devs, I would love to have a way to come into a building with a line. It doesn't feel like you just like opened yourself up to attack. You know what I mean? Like let's get something that's designed to bring these into your buildings. That would be so cool, and I think it's necessary. Beyond cool, I think it's really needed. Because, you know, as it stands, I'm going to push it through a hole in the wall, which I don't like. Is it going to break the game? Is it going to cause a problem? No, I don't like it. It's going to look janky. But anyway, so for right now, this is what we got. So we would come in, hit that, and then we're going to come through and do. So lines would be coming down. Does this thing takes water? Son of a bitch. Biscuit, man. You know what? There was a reason why I broke this line right here, so that I could do another splitter. That's what it was. How far back did I break this one? I don't remember. Right there, perfect. Okay, good job. All right, so we're gonna turn this bad boy. And we're just doing it. And again, this is where I need copper. This is where I wouldn't do this many splits off of a single line of coal normally. Like, it's split quite a bit. But we're doing it for testing, so don't have a stroke. So we need copper ingots now. We're going to need a lot more than we have. But we're going to need some copper ingots going so that we can do what we need to do here. What I'm thinking is I'm going to take the water, okay? And we're going to get a water going, but the line we're going to go straight up from the water and hit the ceiling. I think we can split or flip and inverse the splitters, so the splitters on the ceiling. I don't know. Would that be terrible? Might have to try that. You know, now that I've said it out loud, we might have to try that. All right. So how do I want to? I mean, this is for testing. I wish I hadn't have done it this way, but I did. Come on, I can get over it for testing, right? I can get over it for testing. I can ignore the jankiness of that's about to be. Yes, I can do that. It's so bothering me right now. It really is bothering me, but that's okay. Because I'm gonna have to like do a backflip with this thing, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all, but whatever. Alright, whatever. Remember, this is just for testing. If it was anything else, it would be different. But it's for testing purposes only. Okay. So, essentially, what would happen? Can I get this somewhat under here? Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to run this one almost like it would be, because the water wouldn't be close, right? The water's going to be kind of further away. And if you go, well, why? Well, because I want to do a water and I want to do a steam facility separate. And so we're going to emulate that right now. So, what happened? Did I just do something weird? Okay, what just happened? Okay. Maybe it didn't want to be weird. Alright. So back to what we're doing. So same kind of concept over here, right? Because water, you're going to end up with, and I'm not going to be as precise on this one, so bear with me. water, you're going to end up with the splitter. You're going to have, you know, wherever this one lands. Basically, in a nutshell, you're going to have a splitter to a splitter, and so on, and so on, and so on. Just pretend with me here. Alright, so then, essentially what's going to happen is, you're going to have the coal line. What the heck is going on, man? I swear I did not hit double click, man. It's been like that all day, though. There's been other things happening that... It's like, oh, you double clicked. No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, you did. It was doing that with the video earlier, all kinds of stuff. Alright, what? Oh, I'm hungry. So, my god, that was, like, blinding. It was so bad. And I think it really hurt me. Okay. Wow. Back to reality here. Yeah, I know this is going to clip in. Normally, they won't... whatever. Normally, I'll make sure they don't clip in and blah, blah, blah. Alright, so... Essentially, what's going to happen is we're going to have water. And it's going to run into the cooker thingy, right? This copper pipe stuff's going to drive me insane right now. Especially since I'm trying to map this out. Alright. And yeah, I don't even know if there is a creative mode, but if there is a creative mode, I still wouldn't do it there. I'm weird like that. I like to do things in survival, and yeah, it's a pain, and yeah, it's probably way more than a pain than it should be, but that's the way I like to do it. Alright, so can this thing go, like, up here? Rotate. Guys, look at this. It can attach to a ceiling. Alright, so I'm going to put it out here a little ways for... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, okay. I think we might just be cooking with some bacon grease here. So if we take this up to roughly ceiling level... Oh, that went through the ceiling. Was not what I was trying to do. Alright. So that might be an issue. Thinking. We probably can put something up there temporarily, right? That would... What is going on? Is this touching the ceiling? I can't tell. No. Why is this not connecting? Oh, it is connecting. It's just being silliness. So, alright. So we might be able to put something up on the ceilings temporarily. That will give us a way to... Something to grab onto. Because I can't grab on any of that. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in our arsenal. We got wooden railing. Do we have a little piece of post or something? I mean, I'm not saying wooden railing's not going to be what we use. Because if we take that and put it upside down... I think it's this. No. This? No. Can I not rotate the thing? Alright, well, never mind. It doesn't look like you can flip wooden railing like you can the other thing. You can't put a piece of wood up there. What about stone? Is there something I can do with the stone? Stone railing? Doesn't look like you can flip stone either that way. Okay. Not the railing anyway. Can't flip over. Oh shoot! What did I just do? It was not intentional, yeah. All right. Let's see. What is this? Flat roof? Flat roof does not go on there. Erg. How about this? And I don't want it to just like float either, you know? Like that's not the intention. Because I know I can come down and float it. Don't want to do that. What I need is like a half piece of stone. Something I can anchor to. I wonder if that would work. So if we took that, put it upside down, right? Put that there for testing. Then we would take our water pipe and we would come up and hit, like, say we would hit the stone, right? And then we would come over and then we would get rid of that. Let's probably clip it through the floor a little, but I think we're on the right path of how this would work. Yeah, see there's a little bit of a clippy there. But I think we're on the right path because essentially if we got that angled just right, we could use that stone and we could use it to kind of hang our pipes from. So let me look. I'm curious to know, can we get that just right? Because if we can, then that's gonna be the ticket, man. That's gonna be the ticket. Or is there something in here I can use as a, you know, something to hang it from? So the trick is I gotta be able to, I guess, flip the thing upside down, whatever it is. If you can't rotate to where it's gonna be upside down, it doesn't work. Nope, can't flip those. So nothing that I can see in the signs that are going to work for us, or in the lights. And it's really just a matter of being able to flip the thing. It seems like what I'm looking for is something that's smaller than what I was using. But I'm not seeing it in there either. So, does this flip? No, of course not. Why would it flip? How about this? This does not flip either. Okay. All right. You know, 0 for a billion. That's okay though. That's the way it goes when you're trying to design this stuff sometimes. Well, you know what? Let me think about this. Could we go the other direction? The heck is this thing? Where'd it go? Doesn't look like it's wanting to do anything. Okay. Stone roof. How about that? Yeah, see again, that's the problem is it's trying to go too low or too high, and I don't want that. So, or do I? Because if I came up, hit the roof, well, then it's just going to be like floating, and it's not the look I'm looking for. But filler, yeah, that might be the ticket. I really wish I had a little post or a little hanging thing or something like that. That's what I really want, so that we can hang stuff from the ceilings and it not look janky. Okay. If any dev happens to watch the video, please, that's what I need. And I might throw it into the Discord or something. All right. So, but if we use this. Right, and we come up, and we hit that, and we hit that. All right. I don't hate it, and it's gonna be kind of hard to get it just right, but it looks like if I aim for the darker part of this, so if you take this and you go all the way, not quite all the way, right? We don't want to clip through. So like maybe that's not going to clip through. I don't know. And I need to know where I'm at. So I'm going to pop this floor piece out. Why can't I pop out the floor piece? Seriously. All right, there. So that'll kind of tell us where we're at. So basically, if we use that, roll it over, invert it, up top here, it's going to look clean. Okay, I like it. Look at that, nothing up here. And then down low, when I delete that, it's going to basically look like we're clipped onto the ceiling. Again, I think it could be better, but hey, that's doable, right? That is doable. And so essentially, the idea, the thought here is, whoops, you basically do that kind of a, I don't want to delete, I want to copy. Copy. I basically want to take and run the piping all the way over. What line I'm on right here? I don't know if that's perfect or not, but we're just going to run with it for purposes of demonstration. And essentially run it all the way over, and then it drops into there. And then it would come, say, like here to make the turn. Something like that. I'm not perfect on that, but it'll be close enough. And then this thing is somewhere in this neighborhood. I think. Yeah. Something like that. So then basically what we would do is we would come through with the water, and we would come over here again, try to be very careful. I think I might have just clipped that through the ceiling. Yeah, that one's going to be through the ceiling. I'm 90% certain, so we don't want that. And it doesn't have to, I guess. I don't know. I don't like the float. You know, I don't like the look of the float, basically. So we want to, essentially, it'd be running along like this, right? And I know I'm probably clipping it right now, but I got tired of messing with it. And then it would turn, and it would turn, and it would essentially do that, and then it would come in here. So then you would have basically those, I would delete these things. Those would run your steam all the way over, or your water, I should say, all the way over. And then again, for the steam pipe, now I would want to go up. I would want to basically take the steam pipe and do a kind of a similar deal. Get it to where you could come up. I don't know if I got that right or not. And then essentially take the steam. Ooh, does this work upside down? I bet you it does. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. You can, I digress, but you can, I'm going to throw it up there just for giggles. So, any rate, you can run your steam pipe to where you've got, if you don't need, if it's not in the right spot, right? That's where I'm trying to go. And then, it doesn't have to go into that, but whatever. And then this one comes up, and again, same principle. It's going to be a pain to get the clippings just right, but you would come up like that, And then you would delete that. Yeah, see that one's clipped through the ceiling? This is going to be a pain in the butt. But once I figure out the exact spot, and that's not tilt, that's a little janky, just a little tilt there. But you get the point. It'll work. So then these things can come up and go in a single path, and wherever they need to go to a unit, they can come down and hit the unit straight down to the floor. Like we can come literally from the ceiling straight down and through the floor, and then that will keep all of this pretty clean, pretty nice. I think that's probably going to be the way that we do this. I think that's going to work. It's going to look nice. It's going to be set up beautifully. I'm not going to run all of this in this season, only to kill it and restart it. But for next season, that's how we're going to lay this out. Our steam and our water room, they're going to be set up to where either we go straight up to a ceiling, or we could have taken this straight down through the floor to a ceiling. Either one would be acceptable, I think. But I think you want to have this in the basement so that it goes up to a ceiling, and then anytime you need it, you just pop it straight up to the floor, right into the connector, and that way it's going to be clean on the production floor. Now, the problem is going to be as well on the production floor. Yeah, lining all this up is going to be hella fun. Like, hella fun. Hella fun, is that a word? I don't know, but it's going to be something. It's going to be something. But hey, at the end of the day, it's going to be nice, and it'll be worth it because why not, right? There's going to be a lot of pull the tile, find out where you're at, pull the tile, find out where you're at, right? But overall, I'm not going to be too mad with it. And Dev's hats off on thinking about the resetting of the rotation. The pressing R there is super slick. Appreciate it very much. So on that note, man, I think this is going to work, and I think it's going to be freaking slick. I mean, that is going to be the ticket. I really do think so. All right, well, I think we're going to cut it there. It's I think that's yeah, this is going to be my layout for season 2. And it's gonna be very particular, admittedly, but I think it's gonna be nice, and because we can just literally do this, where we just run down the backside with our splitters for the coal, run our production for steam, run our production for water, and then get it all into a centralized unit, assuming there's not a limit to the amount of ones that you can all feed from one line. I'm hoping I can merge it all into one line. That'd be nice. And then that is going to come up to feed our production facilities. Yeah. Yep. That's what we're going to do. All right, I got to think about how the base is going to be laid out, but I think that's good enough for this episode. And hey, Orebound, devs are doing a great job. I'd keep it in mind. All right, y'all. Be good out there. Peace out.